Hey, how's it going, guys? I am live. We're just gonna be a chill stream today. I just wanted to talk to you guys for a little while. Talk comics, talk movies, talk TV shows, anything. Anything you guys want to talk about. Talk about me. I don't care. I just haven't gone live in a while. I've been on vacation and what's going on, man? No auction today. I don't know when the next time I'm gonna have an auction is, but my next auction is probably gonna be on somebody else's channel. So just letting anybody who is wondering know that. So yeah, I got quite a few comics coming in. I got some mystery boxes coming in. I'll tell you guys my next like big grail I kind of want. Not like grail, but it's a decently priced book, and it's going up. So if you guys haven't seen my recent videos, I'm going to show some comics that I recently picked up and some that I think you guys should just have if you guys haven't known about them yet. But a lot of these you probably have known about for a little while. Some that could be that I think in the future will definitely be pretty decent. And then some that I just think are pretty cool. All right. All right, so we already got some people in the chat. We got Ruben Guzman. We got the Lost Comic Kid, Evan. He was on my auctions. Pretty cool. Thanks for joining me. It's going to be a short stream, maybe like 20, 30 minutes. I'm just sitting here. I'm in front of the camera just talking. Nothing too special. I know there's other stuff going on in the comic book community, especially on Fridays, so it's not going to be too long of a live stream, but how's it going today, everybody? Thanks for coming out. I know there's so much stuff going on in the comic book communities on Fridays, so I'm very grateful for everyone just stopping by. I know there's so much. All right. So I'm just gonna start. So I think what I'm most excited for movie-wise is probably Venom. In my opinion, I strongly will back this up, and I really think that in the near future, actually, the Young Avengers is going to come out in the movies 100%. Well, not 100% yet, but in my opinion, I strongly think the Young Avengers is going to be big in the MCU, in my opinion. I haven't picked up any new books. Yeah, there hasn't been too many new books that have really caught my eye. The only thing that I really am starting to get into is the new Venom Donny Cates run. I'm picking that up every week. Every month. And I'm going to go from that. So I wasn't able to pick up Venom 26 because when I got to my LCS, it was already gone. And I don't think I've picked up 23 either because I didn't feel comfortable going to the LCS. And actually, no. It wasn't that. It was actually that mine wasn't open near my house. So I have Venom 25, 26. I just bought a number 1 because I wasn't into comics back then. So I bought that for like $12 or something like that. So yeah, I've been picking up kind of like books. Like there's the biggest book I picked up in the past couple weeks is my ASM 300, and I'm not going to pay for another comic book like that for at least another like month or two. But the next book that I would like to get, the next decently up there book for me at least, would probably be Venom 3, first appearance of Null, because I want to get that now, before the end of the year, because that book is just going to keep going up. I want to get that as soon as possible because I need to get it now or in the near future before it's out of my reach. So I need Venom 3 to complete my run. I don't have one yet. I'm not going to get the third printing. That one is already kind of out of my reach. I'll probably just get the A cover, the first printing. So if you guys haven't seen my last video, was it my last video? Yeah, it was my last video. I picked up one of these. This was on Comic Tom's. That was my dog. This was on Comic Tom's top 10 list. This is the second appearance of John Constantine. Crisis on Infinite Earths, number 4. Second appearance of John Constantine. Apparently, it's going up, and I just watched it the day before, and I saw this, and I was like, for the price that I paid, I couldn't pass it up. And if Comic Tom says it's going up, then it's going up. We got the Man Called Nova number 1. I saw this online, and for the price that I paid for it, I couldn't pass this up. And I, again, strongly agree that Nova is going to come out in the MCU, and when he does, this book's going to skyrocket. Same with this next book. Same with the next book. I think that it's going to completely skyrocket. But I did get a raw copy of Daredevil 181. Grade is at 8.0. Oh, nice. That's actually pretty nice. For I mean, if you don't mind me asking, how much? Because that's not bad. 8.0. I strongly think that he's going to come out, even though the Nova Corps was destroyed. I think that he will defend. What's the planet? I forgot the planet. So same with this next one, the Eternals number 1. Now I would get this while you can. This is the first appearance of a lot of the Eternals, not all of them, but this is the money book right now. And I think in the future, the money book is going to be number 3, in my opinion. So I would get a high grade of number 3 right now. You can probably get it for like $20-$30. I would get that's the first appearance of Cersei, who's kind of like the leader of the Eternals. That's not bad. $50. That's not bad. So I would get this in number 3, and I forgot the other one. It's another first appearance. That's decently big right now, but Eternals number 1. And then I have, I'm definitely going to get an upgrade copy next time I get paid. Jiminy Crickets, what's up, man? How's it going? But I have almost the entire Eternals run. I just am missing number 2. So we got 5, and then 16, and then 11 is on its way. Number 3, I think this is going to be a money book one day. First appearance of Cersei. That's just my opinion. Number 4, 10. It's not in order, but 9, 8, and then number 6 again. So I have 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't have 7, 8, 9, 10, and then I have 11 coming in. So I wanted the entire run since it came out, or since I found out about the Eternals, and I got a bunch. I have 2 number 1s, and I have the 11 coming in. So yeah, can't wait for that. And I also want to get the Boys number 1. I know those go for like about $100 now. Yeah, everyone's live right now. Yeah, I know. I just went live for like maybe 15, 20, 30 minutes, depending on how the chat is, and if I and have fun talking. But I just went live because I was bored and I haven't been live in like 2 weeks, and I don't know. I wanted to talk to some people, talk comics. Haven't done anything. I just got back from vacation, so I just, you know. So I just wanted to talk comics with you guys and call it a night. So everyone knows this. Well, maybe not everyone knows this, but this is Marvel Spotlight 32. I was thinking of picking up an upgrade copy because look at the top there. There is a there's a dog ear on the bottom. Can you see that? I'd say it's probably a 4050. There's a few spine ticks. There's a few, but still like $130 book. This is the first appearance of Spider-Woman. Maybe one day she'll be part of the MCU, and this will be a holy grail. So get this while you can. You never know, honestly. Some book you've had in your collection for 10 years or 5 years, or maybe even like you just got it, can skyrocket the next day. You never know. And first Null, I'm not gonna lie. The first appearance of Null, Venom 3, I slept on that book. I never picked it up. When I first started to get into this, people told me to pick that up, and I was just like, what the hell is that? I'm not going to pick that up. I wasn't too much into modern books, but the more I get into collections, or the more that I get into collecting, the more I am into modern books. And Donny Cates is killing it right now. Anything Donny Cates, I really want. The Thor run, the Venom run, anything Donny Cates, I really want. So I want 1 through 26 right now. I'm working my way up to 3. I don't know how much I'm willing to pay for it, but I'm not going to get the third print because I know that's the money book, and I don't have the money for that. But if anyone's out there willing to sell it for me for cheap, for a decent price, hit me up. So this one, everyone knows this cover. And I never noticed this until the other day when I saw a post on Instagram. His tongue is not, it was never, the way Todd McFarlane designed Venom, it was never supposed to be a long tongue. I never noticed that until somebody, I don't know how I didn't notice that, but somebody said that on Instagram, and he said that Todd McFarlane doesn't like the way that Venom looks now because of his long tongue. And I was just like, wow, I never even noticed that. Back then, he didn't have a long tongue. So that was a pretty cool post, and I was baffled by it. I was like, okay, wow, yeah, I think I like him better like this too, because in the movies, I don't know, the tongue thing was a little. I mean, they did it. I think they designed him okay, but the tongue thing was a little weird, in my opinion. It was a little bit too long, but I don't know. That's how Venom is now. But right there, he's got a normal sized tongue. Never noticed that. And then this next one, everybody knows it. I'd say this is probably a 9.4. It looks a little wavy, but it's not the comic. It's the bag and board. As you can see, the waviness. Yeah. I have a ton of old comics that I've seen people pull out of mystery boxes. I really need to go through my boxes to see the conditions, but it's been years since I looked at them. Yeah, I wish I got in the comics a while ago because, well, honestly, I wish I was a little older. Maybe 30, 25 years old. I'm 20 right now. I wish I was like around 30 years because if I collected these comics ever since I was, let's say, like 18, I'd be into comics for 12 years. I might have some stuff in the back of my comic bins that I don't know what they're worth, and going through all that stuff again in 12 years would be awesome. You know what I mean? It would be really cool to go back and see all the comics that I bought that might actually be worth something today. So if I were you, I would go back and see all of those comics and go through like ones you think are worth it, maybe have grown over the time. Like maybe you have comics back there that were worth nothing back then, and now they're worth something like today. You never know. That's really cool to me. Same with like garage sales. Like they probably don't even know what they have, and I can come in there and buy some comics from them, and that they don't know what they have, but it's worth something to me or other people. So I like Beta Ray Bill more than I like Thor. Yeah, Beta Ray Bill is really awesome. He's a really cool character, and I hope they bring him out in Thor 4. I don't know what he would look like live action, but in the cartoons and in the comics, he's badass. He's really cool looking. But live action, he could be pretty creepy. I don't know what he would look like, but in the cartoons, they made him look really badass. So I remember buying them from local grocery stores and Kmart's. Yeah, Kmart's don't exist anymore, unfortunately. At least where I live. What's going on, Keys? Hey, man. Thanks for joining us, man. We're just talking comics. It's nothing too big, nothing too special. No auctions tonight, but we're just talking comics, TV shows, and stuff. We were actually talking about the Venom run, where you were talking about that too. I saw. So yeah, Beta Ray Bill. I don't remember how much I paid for this. It was probably around like the $100 mark, but I think this is a 9.4 in my judgment. It's maybe a little bit, maybe a 9.2, not a 9.8, but still a good book you want to have. Beta Ray Bill. Every day he's becoming more and more popular. So this one, I kind of regret buying the first cameo of Alpha Flight. I mean, not buying it, selling it. I sold it to Comic Fu. I'm glad he got it. He really enjoyed it, but I kind of regret selling it. So this is the first full appearance of Alpha Flight. All of the characters. Where was it? Sasquatch. I forgot. I don't know the rest. But first appearance of Alpha Flight. This book's going up. It's pretty much the Canadian version of the X-Men. And this is their first full appearance. I sold their cameo, 120 for like, I think around like $60. And this one goes for around like $50 to $100, and like high grade is like $100. So I'd probably grade this maybe like an 8.5. Not too bad. There's like almost no spine ticks. There's like one right here, but very, very small. So first full appearance of Alpha Flight, and if they do this, which I hope they do, honestly, I hope that Marvel pulls this out of their ass and they actually do this. It is the first appearance of Alpha Flight, pretty much the Canadian version of the X-Men, which would just be freaking awesome in the movies, which I would love to see a team up just like the comics. So first appearance of Alpha Flight, you need to get this. This next one I know has been going up because it actually has been confirmed. I don't know why they confirmed it, or maybe it was just because the movie hasn't come out yet and they just wanted like news out there. But this is Inhumans number 5. First appearance of Yelena Belovia. I think that's how you say her name. She's pretty much the Black Widow that is taking over for Black Widow. She's the one taking over for Scarlett Johansson. They're like pretty much handing over the baton to Yelena Belovia, which her first appearance is in this comic. I know a lot of you have seen this, but just another cool comic that you probably need, because apparently she's supposed to be a pretty big deal in the future of the MCU. She is taking over for Scarlett Johansson, and she's going to be the next Black Widow, because obviously, spoilers, if you haven't seen Endgame, Black Widow dies, and she's going to take over the mantle. So first appearance of Yelena Belovia in this book, and yeah, it's going up in price. You guys are going to want to get this before it's untouchable, unreachable, because I mean, I don't think it'll ever get there, to be honest. Maybe the $100 to $200 range in the future, unless she's a really, really, really major character in the MCU. Then this book is probably going to stay in the $50 to $200 range, depending on the grade. So get this while you can. She's gone, but not from our hearts. Yeah. Sometimes I tell myself I kind of wanted to kill off Hawkeye. You know what I mean? I was never a really big fan of Hawkeye. I'm still not really a big fan of Hawkeye, but maybe the TV show can change my mind. I don't know. But I really hope the TV show is good, but not because of Hawkeye, because of Kate Bishop. Apparently, she's confirmed to be played by Haley Steinfeld. I don't know if it's confirmed or a rumor, but Kate Bishop is supposed to be making an appearance in the Hawkeye TV show. And if that happens, that almost tells me that the Young Avengers is going to happen in the MCU. You got baby Iron Man, you got the girl Iron Man, you got Kate Bishop making an appearance in Hawkeye. Who else? You got Cassie Lang making an appearance in Ant-Man. You got the young Cassie Lang. She'll play Ant-Man, I guess. Who else? I don't know. Maybe Thor, and I don't know. But like, there's so many possibilities to make a Young Avengers movie, and I hope it happens. So yeah, you got Cassie Lang, or is it Cassidy? Cassie, I think it's Cassie Lang. The young Ant-Man. You got the young Iron Man. You got Kate Bishop. All that stuff. So I hope that happens. I really hope that happens. Inhumans 5 has been on my local hunt list. So far, no luck. It will fly under the radar for a bit. Yeah, I actually found one at my LCS. I actually found one, but I already have one. So I wasn't looking to spend the money on it. It was about $45 at my LCS, which is actually a pretty decent price for this book. But I was looking to spend that money elsewhere, so I left it for somebody else. I had an Inhumans 5 there. It was around $45, and I just didn't pick it up. But I'm sorry about that. If you wanted to let me know, I would have sold it to you for $45 if you wanted to. But it's probably not there anymore. I saw it like a week ago. Like a good call in the book. She's gone. Yeah, you're so lucky, Pickle Joe. Why am I lucky? Yeah, I wish it was Hawkeye too. Yeah, I know, me too. Scarlett Johansson is she's eye candy. She's just really good to look at, honestly. Yeah, I'm not. I bet there's a book that nobody here has when Batman and Catwoman gets married. No, I don't have that. I don't collect DC. That's just my opinion. I don't collect DC as much as I collect Marvel, at least. I do have some key DC books, but I'm just not a DC fan. It's just not my thing, to be honest. Younger Captain Marvel in MCU now. Oh, really? I did not even know that. Yeah, exactly. If that's true, Keys, then they will 100% make a Young Avengers movie. So you might want to get Young Avengers. Actually, I would probably get the entire run because some of the Young Avengers after number 1 are keys too. Like I think number 6 is a key, number 10 is a key, and I think maybe number 3 is a key. I think number 6 is the first appearance of Kate Bishop in her suit, her full, like she plays Hawkeye, right? And then number 10 is like the death of someone. I'm not exactly sure. Exactly. That's what I said. Captain America did stay in the past, and I wonder if he had any children. Exactly. If he had any children, he could have 100%. He could have had a child with Peggy Carter. He 100% could have. The Black Widow movie, she could have had a kid. Well, actually, no, that's not true. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know how to explain this. Maybe Yelena Belovia in this book will be part of the Young Avengers because she is pretty young. I think she probably looks like she's maybe 21, 25, 21 to 25 range. She could totally be a Young Avenger. So, I don't know. I don't collect DC that much. I collect Marvel more. Yeah, me too. I'm not a huge fan of DC. I think DC has better villains in my opinion, but I think Marvel has better superheroes. Like they're just way cooler in my opinion. Um, I think the art. In my opinion, I think the art is better on the comics. Um, I don't know. I just think Marvel is just better in every way, almost in every way, besides the villains. But there is a lot of really cool villains in Marvel too. So this next one is just a really cool cover. I don't think this is a spec book to a lot of you guys, which it should not be a spec book. It's not a spec book. I just got it because it was really cool, and I found it at my LCS. I couldn't pass it up for the price that I paid. This is the first appearance of Firelord. Just a really cool character overall, and cheap book. Nothing too special. The only thing really wrong with it is you see the top right here where the ink kind of, I think it may have gotten a little bit of water damage. It spread on the up there. Yeah, it's in the top loader because I had nothing else to put in top loader, so I just put all these in top loaders. So first appearance of Firelord, nothing too special, not really a spec book, but I think it's a really cool cover and a really cool character. Yeah, so not really a spec book. I don't think he'll show up in like anything, but really cool. And then his next one is kind of like maybe like a long run. Yeah, I just did that. Yeah. I grew up with Marvel. The first ever TV show I watched was Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. I have seen a few of those. I haven't seen all of it. I love Marvel, in my opinion, because, well, I already said it. I think they have better heroes. I think that, well, anti-heroes too. Really cool anti-heroes. And like Punisher, Venom. What are some other anti-heroes? I can't think right now. But just really cool covers. Like, look at this next one. Deathlock number... no, not that. Astonishing Tales number 25. First Deathlock. That's what I meant. First appearance of Deathlock. Again, I don't think this is really a spec book. But just a really awesome cover and a really cool first appearance of a really awesome character. It's the first appearance and origin of Deathlock. He's pretty much just like Cyborg, but Marvel kind of, I think, right? I don't know too much about Deathlock, but he might... No, he's like Deadshot, but he's like Deadshot. That's what I meant. But Marvel, right? I'm pretty sure. I don't know too much about Deathlock, but I found it at my LCS, and I couldn't pass it up. I just had to get it. Just a really cool character, and for the price that I paid, it's in pretty decent condition. There's a few spine ticks, but yeah. A few of these actually are going to be on sale. I'm probably going to do an auction with Newbie Comics in like a week. So if you guys want any of these comics, just let me know. They're all going to be starting off really cheap, and we'll go from there. But yeah, I don't think this will be a movie. I don't think you'll see him in a movie. Maybe down the far future, maybe he'll be in a movie. But right now, I think this is just a good comic to get for cheap. First appearance of a really awesome character. Yeah, Ghost Rider. Yeah, Ghost Rider is really cool. He is one of the most powerful characters in the not the MCU, the universe, Marvel universe in total. He is one of the most powerful characters ever. Like, unless you're into comics or you just like watch like videos on YouTube, you will never know that Ghost Rider is that powerful. He probably could have killed Thanos like with a snap of his finger. Literally with a snap of his fingers, he probably Could have. That's why they. I don't think that's why they introduced him. He could probably kill Thanos just by himself. He's more powerful than Thor and Hulk and all of them. Yeah. So the next thing I'm gonna get is the next thing I'm gonna start working on, at least, which I just started working on a few days ago, but I already have like 6 comics coming in of that run. Is the Venom Donny Cates run. I want the whole thing. I want the entire thing. I have 1, 2, 4, 25, 26, and what are the other ones I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. No. I don't have 4. I have 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 9. 9's coming in. 25 and 26. That's what I have, and I have to complete the rest of it. I do have some blanks in there, but I need a number 3. That's the big book. I need a number 3. I don't know if I want the black and white one or just the cover A. I'm not exactly sure which one I want, but I definitely want number 3. First print. What's up, Mr. Taz? How's it going, man? So, yeah, where did it go? Where did that go? Where did that comic go? Oh, yeah, here it is. This is the I think that's how you say his name, scan variant. I got this in a comic. I think it was a Comic Vantage box, but still a number 6. But I think I'm going to get the Donny Cates cover. Danny Ketch to make an MCU appearance. We'll see. Is that? No, I'm going to say something stupid. I don't know anything about Danny Ketch. I think that's oh yeah, isn't that Ghost Rider? Because Ghost Rider was in Agents of Shield, wasn't he? I thought I saw a YouTube video about that. I never watched Agents of Shield. I never got into it, so I'm not 100% sure about that. But I got the Venom 6 right here. Decent null cover. Really, really cool null cover. That's awesome. So, I think out of all of these comics, which I think is going to be the most expensive after probably this year. Yeah, I hope they do. Where'd it go? Yeah, I hope they do that too. I can't wait for Ghost Rider to come out in the MCU. He will, but I can't. I just hope he. Yeah, Johnny Blaze is probably my favorite, just because he's Johnny Blaze. But honestly, any of them, even with just like Nova, I really wish Richard Rider comes out, but I would be okay with any of them because Nova is just so badass, and he's just really cool. But so yeah, I think out of all of these, this one's going to be the most expensive. This one's probably going to be close to the $200 range. So after the Black Widow movie comes out, this one's probably going to be the most expensive. So probably ending of the year, it's probably going to be around the $150 range, $200. Well, when is Black Widow coming out? So November now, right? Johnny Blaze was a dick in the comics. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Keys, if you want this, make me an offer. I'm just kidding, man. This is not for sale. Unless I find another one, which I freaking wish I bought it. It was like $45 at the LCS, and I have such high hopes for this raising in price. So I should have taken the gamble, and I should have bought it for 45. But I just was saving my money for other things that I bought. So I think it's November. Yeah, I can't wait for that. I also wanted the first appearance of Red Guardian, which he's obviously going to make an appearance in the movie. Was that Avengers 43? The from like the 60s. I couldn't find one for like a decent price. They're all overpriced in my opinion. First appearance of Red Guardian, like I don't think he's going to be that impactful in the MCU, so I don't know why they're so overpriced. I can't find one for under like $60, which is ridiculous in my opinion. I don't think I'd pay any more than like $30-$40 for that. Yeah, I never got into Ghost Rider. I'm not a big Ghost Rider fan in my opinion. So I don't know anything about Johnny Blaze. I just think that Ghost Rider is just badass. But I don't collect Ghost Rider or read it or anything like that. But I actually did read like 1 and 2 of Cosmic Ghost Rider, which is really awesome. That is an awesome comic. If you guys have not read that yet, please go read that. That is a really cool comic. And another one that I really think is going to grow in the next few months. There's so many different Red Guardians in comics. Yeah, I know, but I think the money book for Red Guardian is the Avengers 43, which is the first appearance of Red Guardian. So, like the first time you ever see a Red Guardian in the comics is Avengers 43. So the next one I think is going to really grow is this one. This is Eternals number 3. This is the first appearance of Cersei, who's supposed to be played by I can't remember. It's either Selma Hayek or Angelina Jolie. So both of them are pretty big names. So if it's one of them, I think this one's going to grow. She's supposed to be the leaders of the Eternals, kind of like the main character of the Eternals. Yeah, she's supposed to play Cersei, and this is her first appearance. So I think this is going to be a pretty big book in the near future, whenever this movie comes out. So yes, I know both of them are really attractive. Yes, they are. I think I'm going to get an upgrade copy because if you see the top of it, there's a elephant ear, but I couldn't find it at my LCS, and I don't really want to pay anything more than like $25 for this because I don't think it's worth it yet. It's going to get there. It's going to get there, but it's not worth it yet. Once the movie drops, I think people are going to love her because whichever one it is, I think it's Selma Hayek is playing Cersei. I can't remember. Whichever one of the females, the big top dollar. So I found one for $15. Yeah, I paid. I think I paid like $18 for this. I think they're trying for Angelina. Yeah. But I mean, again, another comic that I think is going to be really big is my bad. Eternals number 1. Like, can you name one comic that has their own movie in the MCU that is not like over $1,000 now? Like what you got? Ant-Man. I think before that it was not that expensive. I mean, it was, but like it's not as expensive as it was before the movie came out. What you got? Iron Man. Honestly, before the movie even came out, I don't even think I ever heard of Iron Man because I was 8 years old. The Hulk, obviously, everyone knew the Hulk. What other? Captain Marvel. I knew nothing about Captain Marvel before the movie came out, and now that book sells for like super expensive. This is the first appearance of not all the Eternals, but some of the Eternals. Yes, another book that I have. I don't know where that is, but it's in my freaking pile of comics over there. I have the first cameo of him and the first cameo of Adam Warlock. So I don't have any first appearances technically, but Doctor Strange, first appearance of Doctor Strange, are you kidding me? That thing goes for crazy amounts of money now. Before Doctor Strange, no idea who that was. No idea. Now Doctor Strange came out, isn't that like a $4,000 to $5,000 comic book in like mid-grade? Something like that. So Guardians of the Galaxy, another example, no idea who that was. No idea who the hell that was before the movie came out. Well, I was 14 at the time, so I wasn't into comics. When that first movie came out, I was like, what the hell am I about to watch? This is about to be the worst movie ever. I went in, watched it. It's probably still my favorite MCU movie. Number one, Squirrel Girl. That actually goes for a lot more money than I thought it would. So the first appearance of Squirrel Girl. That goes for more money than I thought it would go for. But yeah. Can you name me something that has their own movie that doesn't go for like over $1,000 now? None. So I would pick this up now. So exactly, like there's none. Black Panther. That's like a $7,000 comic book, like mid-grade, right? I knew who Black Panther was, but I didn't think he would get his own movie. And after the movie came out, it was the most popular MCU movie before Infinity War. So, that came out right after Infinity War. So, still, that was the first. No. That was Marvel's most expensive. I mean, not solo film that made the most money. That's what I'm trying to say. So, I'm just saying, get this now while you can, because there's no other comic book that is worth so little right now that is going to be probably worth something in the future. Same with Shang-Chi. First appearance of Shang-Chi. There was a really, really, really low grade one. I mean, it wasn't too bad. I think it was maybe like a 3.40. First appearance of Shang-Chi at my LCS for $90. 90. And I didn't have like really the money to spend, which I don't know why I wouldn't be going to my LCS if I only had $90. Yeah, Suicide Squad, I guess, but the movie wasn't that good. So pretty much, in my opinion, like a lot of people didn't like the movie. So depending on how this movie goes, if it ends up like Guardians of the Galaxy did, this movie's going to skyrocket. I mean, this comic book's going to skyrocket. So I would get 1, 2, 3 of these if I could afford it. Right now, this is my second copy, but I'm not going to keep this one. This is probably going to be for sale. So yeah, I mean, technically Suicide Squad, yes, but also no, because it just was not a good movie. And I was, I mean, it wasn't horrible. It wasn't as bad as people are saying, but I don't know. You know what I mean? And I mean in the MCU. That's what I'm trying to say. Only in the MCU, because a lot of the DC stuff has flopped. So, what was I going to say? I forgot. Oh, yeah, Shang-Chi. I had the opportunity to get the first appearance of Shang-Chi for $90, and I passed it up because it was maybe a 3 or 4, but $90, that's not bad. Not bad. And Shang-Chi is coming out with a movie next year or 2 years. I think it's next year. The end of next year. And I would also, I don't have it, and I probably never will have it, is the first appearance of Blade, because Blade is coming out. What else is coming out? in the MCU. Blade. There's been rumors that Nova's coming out. That's why I have that. There's been rumors that Submariner is coming out. Dang, if only I could go back, right? Yeah. Morbius. Is that what you're trying to say? Morbius? Yes. I had the opportunity. Yeah, that Tomb of Dracula. Yeah. Morbius. If I had the opportunity to buy one, what is it? Amazing Spider-Man 201, I think, right? 202, something like that. Morbius is just. I slept on that book. I'm not gonna lie. I had the opportunity to get a high grade before the trailer dropped, like maybe a month or two before the trailer dropped, for like $60 to $90. I can't remember. And 101, yeah. Yeah, 101. I don't know why I said 201. That's what I meant. 101. And I passed it up because I was like, who the hell is Morbius? They're not going to make a movie out of that. Like, he's a vampire. They've already done that before. Freaking Edward and Twilight and stuff. And they're not going to make a vampire in Spider-Man movies. And here we are. He's getting his own solo movie. And here I am crying about not getting that first print. So, yeah. Second print. I don't really care about the second print, honestly. The second print. This man said Twilight. Yeah. Yeah, no, I didn't expect them to make a freaking Morbius movie, and they're going to be connected with Venom, and I don't know. I just hope they kind of do. This is what I want between the Venom stuff. I hope that in Venom 2, it's rated R, for one. If it's not rated R, I'm not seeing it. I don't care. It better be rated R. If it's not rated R, I'm not seeing it. I refuse. This is freaking Carnage, the serial killer. There better be some blood on my freaking screen, or I will not see it. It will ruin the entire movie. I was disappointed that Venom 1. Was not even rated R. If Carnage appears and he's a serial killer and he's going around freaking absolute carnaging everyone, it better be rated R, or I'm not seeing it. So that's for one. Two, I hope that Eddie Brock and Venom, obviously they're going to team up. I don't know what I'm trying to say. They're going to take it on, but they're not going to kill Cletus Cassidy or Carnage or any of that. I want them to continue it on, but I want Venom and Spider-Man to team up. I want Venom and Spider-Man to team up to take down Carnage. I want Carnage to defeat Venom in Venom 2, and then somehow he'll survive, and then they'll team up, and the Spider-Man and Venom will team up and take down Carnage. I want to like absolute carnage this shit. That would be really cool. So that's what I want from Venom 2. I want it to be a little bit better than the first one because, I mean, I didn't mind the first one, but I wanted it to be rated R. And I didn't like the way Venom talked. He was trying to be funny. I don't see Venom being funny in the comics. I don't see Venom supposed to be like a funny guy, but he was trying to be a funny guy, and it just didn't work for me. So I don't want him to try to be funny anymore, but I wanted him to be serious. So, but one of my favorite parts of Venom 1 was when they said mask copy, and he was like, mask copy, and he was like, you know what I mean? You've seen the movie. So I want some Kill Bill splatter, yeah. Woody Harrelson is Carnage, I believe. Yes, he is. I think that's a really good pick. I think that is a perfect pick, and I could not be happier with Cletus Cassidy being Carnage. I really could not. So I'm very glad that he's Carnage. Is it me, or is Ryan Reynolds on a great job on Deadpool? Yeah, he's doing a good job. I don't want to see anyone else on Deadpool either. But what I do want to see out of Deadpool 3 is some collabs. Like introduce some X-Men. I really like what they did with Juggernaut. That little fat kid, not so much. The storyline on Deadpool 2, not the greatest, but I still really enjoyed the movie. The X-Force was really cool. They added that in. That was really awesome, but it lasted like 2 seconds. The storyline, not the greatest in my opinion. I think the first one was a little bit better, but Deadpool 2 was still an amazing movie. They upped the budget because they know that they can do this right, and Ryan Reynolds was a perfect pick in my opinion for Deadpool. Obviously, didn't work the first time, but they got the right writers, they got the right costume, they got the right everything, and Ryan Reynolds is killing it as Deadpool. I think Deadpool 3 is just going to blow us out of the water. I hope if they end up doing it, one, again, better be rated R. If Disney's a bunch of pussies and doesn't want to make it rated R, I'm not seeing it. Not seeing it. I refuse to give them my money if they refuse to make it rated R. I refuse to give them my money to see that movie if it's not rated R. I hope they continue with the amazing writing that they've been doing. The writing on it has just been awesome. The comedy is just really cool. I never thought I would see a superhero film like that one day, but I did see it, and it works in every way. So I hope you see Wolverine in the next one. I just want to see Deadpool versus Wolverine or Deadpool, which would just be really cool. It's because the X-Men were hiding from Deadpool, yeah. Well, now that Fox is owned by Marvel, Marvel can implement X-Men into the MCU and also Deadpool into the MCU. So, but the thing is once you introduce Deadpool into the MCU, he'll have to be there for the next Infinity War. He'll have to be there for the next Avengers. He'll become an Avenger. If Deadpool's not there when Galactus shows up, where the hell is he? Like, he's going to be the big baddie. And Deadpool literally almost can't die. So, yeah. I didn't know you were live streaming tonight. Yeah, I didn't tell anybody. I just randomly went live because I was bored and I'm just going over like comics and movies and stuff. So, yeah. So, yeah, I think we'll probably end it here. It was really nice talking to all you guys. I always love talking to you guys. I just want to say a few things before I get off. Next week on Saturday, I will most likely be on Newbie Comics YouTube channel. He's doing an auction. A few of these books that I showed tonight will be for sale. I have a lot more books back there for sale. So if you guys want to get some cheap comics, maybe bid a little bit, maybe just watch, I'll be on his YouTube channel. You guys can get some really cool comics there. And yeah, this one will be for sale. What else? Not the whole lot. Hell no, that's staying in my collection. This one will be for sale. I don't know if I'm going to sell my better copy or anything. So, yeah, never mind. I'm not even going to show everything. I'll just show you a few things. So, can we trade comics there? You would have to ask Newbie. You would have to ask Newbie Comics on Instagram. I'm not 100% sure. But I mean, depending on what you have, yeah. If you have anything good, I'm always down for a trade, man. So, I think my Instagram is in the description. If you want to check that out and you want to trade something, just let me know, man. Hit me up, DM me on Instagram, and we'll figure something out. So, yeah, you too, man. Jiminy Crickets, you stay safe, man. This world is crazy right now, so stay safe. Thanks for joining me, everyone. So, I don't think I'm gonna go live before that, but I might do another auction with my friends after that. So, yeah, Keys, are you going to be auctioning with us or no? I'm not sure if you're going to be auctioning with us, or is it just going to be me and Newbie and maybe a few other people? Oh, you're not? Okay. Okay, that's fine. I'm just asking because I know you're on there a lot. So yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to go to bed because it's 10 o'clock here and I got work in the morning. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will have a video out tomorrow. I do have a few, just guest appearance maybe. Oh yeah, I do have a few boxes, mystery boxes coming in, and a few spec books. So I'm very excited for my Donnie Cates Venom run. I picked up number 25, number 26, number 1, 2, 5, 6, and 9. So those are the ones I have right now, and I'm just going to continue to build that run. So who knows how many freaking issues there's going to be in that run. So got to pick them up every new comic book day. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. I hope you guys all stay safe, and yeah, see you guys later.